Well, this is a big mess. Let's fix that. Finally. So just before this video starts, I can only talk about each kendama for a few or several seconds because I have so many kendamas, and I want to make this video not too long, but long enough that you can see each kendama. Alright, so let's start off with my first kendama, which is this Kendama USA tribute. It's a really old tribute, as you can tell. I got this, I started playing in 2014, so this is when I first got it. I think I got it off eBay or something, but yeah, it's my first kendama. Pretty beaten up. And to continue with the Kendama USA kendamas, here's another one, pretty cool. This nice blue, it's like layered stripe kendama. Here I have this tribute with this gold Azora tama. Here's some Kendama USA Pro Models. A TJ Kosnick signed Pro Model with a random tama I put on here. And then here's another TJ Kosnick Pro Model, his second one. Here's a white bray Ken maple. And then here's the tama that goes on that Ken, but I just put it on a bamboo Ken. And then here's this Jake Wiens Pro Model, signed by TJ and Jake Wiens. Here's some Kendama USA classic kendamas. It's green, 30 greens. Here's a Ken, random Ken. And then here's a bunch of Kaizens. This Kaizen right here. Random Kaizen Ken. Another random Kaizen Ken that's fresh. Another, I think this is Paddock Wood, an older one. And then another one with a, I think, bamboo tama. And then another one that's like destroyed from yank spiking. It looks like a golf ball. And there's some marks here I used to do the wall stall trick. Here's another random classic Kendama tama. Here's Alex Smith Ken, pretty old one. I think this is Cherrywood. Here's another random Ken. Here's another tama, Berry, I think. Pretty nice. Another, I think this is a maple craft tama. And here's a craft Ken with a Nick Stod Pro Model tama. Pretty nice setup. Here we have another craft with I think Finn, his name is tama. I like this color a lot. And this Ken is also nice with the craft seal. And the last kendama of my Kendama USA collection is this craft with a, I think, H2O tama. I use this one a lot. I competed with this in Sakura Classic 2019. I took off the seal. That's what it looks like under the sticker if you peel it off. And let's move on to the sweets kendamas. Alright, so my first sweets kendamas was this Sweets Focus Natty. I drew some tracking stripes on the tama. Looks kind of ugly, but that was a while ago, so whatever. Next I have this, I think, F3 Maroon stripe kendama. It's like ATAC paint. That's a pretty good kendama. Here's another F3 Fire Gradient, sort of. I don't remember the name. Signed by Max Norcross. Here's the Robin's Egg Prime, I believe. One of my favorites from the V series. I don't remember what V this was, but anyways, yeah, pretty good kendama. Really good for stalls. Here's a Sweets Prime from Target. They used to sell these, so actually, maybe they do still sell these at Target. Pretty good kendama, especially for beginners, because it's only like, was it $15 or $10? Here's a Uzumaki Prime. I really love the paint on this, super cool design with the spirals, and on the base cup too. Here's the Avocado Toast Kendama. Also like the Tama design. Really cool how they incorporated food into this. Speaking of food, here's some more food. Syrup and waffles. Really love the drip design and the butter on top. And another food, some pizza on the boost shape. Here's another Uzumaki. Another cool design, a little different than the other one, with the black spirals. It's on the big cup too, and on the Ken too. Here's some Pro models, the Christian Fraser Pro model, and then here's the Cooper Eddie Pro model. Another nice one with the flames. Oh, and here's another Nick Gallagher Champ Mod Ken. I got 2 of those, so here's just another one laying around. And then here's a Next Gen Homegrown Ken. Haven't really used it too much, but yeah, really nice Ken. And then here's the Christian Fraser Decade model. Batch 1, cushion clear. Super good for lunars because of the base cup hole. And then here's another Tama, but this is sticky clear paint. Completely fresh, haven't used it at all. Maybe I'll save it. It just looks really nice and it shines in the light, as you can see. And then here's the Christian Fraser Batch 2 Kendama. Super, super nice. Love the designs. Yeah, so that does it for the Sweets Kendamas. Let's move on to Chrome Kendamas. So as you can see, I only have 4 Chrome Kendamas, but here I got the red pop. Super good, classic Kendama. Good for all skill levels. I have it in the green colorway also. Here I have the Sleigh Dog. Probably one of the most hyped I was about buying a Kendama and receiving it. I was so excited when I got it in the mail that day. They hyped it up a lot on their Instagram and social medias, and I was just super excited to get it, and it did not disappoint. And then here's the collab with Beams, I believe. Didn't really play it too much, but still a nice Kendama. And now let's move on to Grain Theory. I also forgot here's this random Chrome Kendama Tama that I got. Alright, so this is my first Grain Theory Kendama. It's this GT1 Ash Ken, and then I put a Kendama USA Tama on it. One of my favorite setups too. The nice maroon string. Here's the GT-E1, and also a really affordable classic Kendama for all skill levels. Here's the Christian Isr Pro model, super nice. Here's a Jake Wiens executive model in rubber paint. And then here's the same one but in Purple Heart wood. This one is like really nice to look at. Maybe I'll keep it fresh. I barely played both of these actually, but a good addition to the collection. Here's a Ben Harold Pro Model Kendama, but sort of like a mix and match because the Serato was a little different. Otherwise, still a really solid one. Here's the Nickstad Pro Model Ken. I put the Tama on Craft Kendama earlier. And then here's a GT2 Ash Tama. Here's a GT2. And then here's the GT2 King Melon. Really nice design, the layers of wood. And then here's a Seoul Kendamas Tama. Yeah, so now let's move on to Seoul Kendamas. So for the Seoul Kendamas collection, I don't have too much either, but here's a nice setup. Nick Gallagher Champ Model Tama, and then a maple 1-up Seoul Ken. Super nice setup. Really broken the Tama a lot, as you can see. Here's a strawberry milk Kendama. This was Chad Covington's design. He's the owner of Seoul Kendamas. This is my first Seoul Kendama actually. Here is the collab with Seoul and Round 2, the streetwear stores that they have around the world. It has all the locations on the Tama. Super cool design and collaboration. And then here's Sulab Ken, another collaboration with Seoul. And the Tama that I put on this one, I put that on the GT2 King Melon. So now let's move on to the analog Kendama collection. Also another pretty small collection, but here I got the bamboo analog Kendama in the 2020 squab shape. Super solid for lunars. This whole company is actually like one of the best for lunars. Here is this, I think, C shape, but another solid one. This is the Zona, inspired by Arizona iced tea, I think, on the name. Here is a Ash Tama Maple Ken squab shape. And then here I got this rosewood analog Kendama. Played a lot, it shows a lot of the marks. And now let's move on to the Kendama Co. collection. If you've never heard of this company, it's because they do not exist anymore. But here's my first Kendama from them, I think. This Kenko Black Stripe Zen Natty stringless. You can see I engraved a RIP, RIP, on the Ken. Here's one of the Gur Kendamas, like a gold colorway. Another Gur Kendama, one of their most popular ones, the cream, nice fade. Here's a random Gur Tama. Here's another Kenko with this random, I think Kendama USA Ken is the paddock Tama. Really sticky for some reason, kind of gross, but. Here's one of the Shin Fuji Kendamas. This is Ashwood. And then here's another raw striped Zen, green, in the green colorway. Pretty new. And then probably their most popular Kendamas, the painted striped Zens, in the aqua colorway and the red colorway. One of my favorite Kendamas of all time. Yeah. Now let's move to the other brands that I don't have as many Kendamas for. Alright, so all these brands I only have like one Kendama of, so I'm just going to do it all together. Here's a random Kendama I got from Amazon in this bamboo wood, I believe. Here's a Deal With It Kendama. The name is Swamp Thing. Also one of my first Kendamas. Alright, so here's the first setup that I ever made. I put this tribute Kendama USA Tama on this Azora Ken. Probably one of the most popular setups back in like 2016. Everyone had these sort of setups. Here's a Sunrise Kendama, another one of my first few Kendamas. Really good for slingers. Here is a Glokin Kendama. Put this random Tama on here. And here's the Tama that I was supposed to go with. Here's a company called RWB. They don't exist anymore, but this hickory wood, really nice. And then here's the TJ Kosnick Pro Model Tama. Really nice setup. Here's my only Kendama ISR. Has a really nice wave design on the tama in all bamboo wood. There's this random kendama that I got from, I think, Little Tokyo in LA. Found this at a store. Not sure what Japanese brand this is. And then here's some more cheap kendamas. One that some friends gave me. Another one here. And then here's like a really old kendama that probably was played way back in the day. And then here's some non-related kendama items. 2 pills. And then 2 karuins. And lastly, here's some kendama still in the original packaging that I haven't opened yet. Got a bunch of Kendama Usa classics. Another one. And then here's some Kendama Shinifujis. It's the one I showed earlier, but just unopened. I got 3 of those. And then here's another kendama that some friends gave me. An Azura kendama. Nice little pig design. And then I got a 40-year anniversary. I think this is a JKA kendama. Yep, 4th anniversary. And then I got this one from another friend. And lastly, an unopened Kenko Zen kendama that I would probably never open and keep fresh forever. And I think that does it for my kendama collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite kendamas were in this collection. I'll put the total number of kendamas here in my collection. I think it's around maybe 90 or so. But yeah, drop a comment below on how many kendamas that you have in your collection. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.